Imagine the self as a garden. In Western philosophies, many might suggest that the task is to go on a grand quest to find a pre-existing, fully grown garden representing one's true self. However, from a Confucian perspective, we're not explorers seeking a ready-made Eden. We are gardeners. As gardeners, we have a patch of land. Raw, full of potential, and initially a bit of a mess. We don't have to look for another garden. We have to cultivate our own. This garden is our self, and every aspect, every plant, tree, or weed represents a part of us. Our behaviors, attitudes, and habits are the flora that populate our personal garden. Let's say there's a patch overgrown with weeds, symbolizing bad habits or negative traits. Do we despair over the unsightly mess? No, we roll up our sleeves and get to work. We cultivate, we uproot the weeds, change behaviors that don't serve us, and in their place, we plant seeds of virtues like kindness, patience, and respect. There might be days where there are sudden frostbites, symbolizing life's trials and tribulations. We might lose a few good plants, stumble and falter, but we learn, adapt, and grow stronger, more resilient. In this ongoing process, we learn to take joy, not just in the blooming flowers or the fruitful trees, but also in the very act of gardening, the daily care, the minute improvements, the blossoming of a seed into a sapling. Likewise, in self-cultivation, we learn to appreciate the journey itself, relishing in our progress, however small. Confucianism presents a distinct perspective on understanding the self. It is adaptable, changeable. Unlike many Western philosophies that often emphasize individuality and autonomy, Confucianism views the self not as an isolated entity, but as an integral part of a broader network of social relationships and duties. The concept of the self is inseparable from one's familial, social, and political roles. Central to his teachings is the belief that a person's character and behavior can be cultivated through personal and communal endeavor. He proposed that relationships, social harmony, and ritual propriety are key to a well-ordered society. For example, a person's identity could be seen in terms of being a caring daughter, a respectful student, a responsible citizen, and a loyal friend, among other roles. Each of these roles involves different responsibilities, expectations, and modes of interaction, shaping the person's behavior and self-perception. As such, the self is understood in the context of these relationships, emphasizing the dynamic interplay between the individual and their social environment. Self-cultivation. Self-cultivation, a significant principle of Confucianism, plays a crucial role in shaping the self. It is a lifelong process of moral and intellectual growth, which involves embodying virtues such as benevolence, righteousness, propriety, wisdom, and integrity in all aspects of life. The end goal of self-cultivation is to achieve the ideal of the Junzi, or superior person, one who fulfills their responsibilities with moral integrity and works towards the betterment of society. These virtues are not seen as abstract concepts, but are deeply intertwined with our daily lives. For instance, benevolence could be expressed in showing kindness to a stranger, while righteousness might be demonstrated in standing up for justice. Propriety can be observed through participation in societal rituals and respect for traditions. Wisdom is used in making morally sound decisions, and integrity can be seen in upholding one's word and commitments. The power of ritual. Confucius believed in the transformative power of rituals, not just in shaping societal structures, but also in the formation of one's character. He advocated for a disciplined lifestyle, suggesting that even seemingly mundane routines could trigger significant changes in individuals and society. So doing certain things regularly and with discipline like daily routines, habits, and exercise can make a big difference. This can be much more powerful than the limits we sometimes put on ourselves, which sadly control many people's lives. Through this philosophy, Confucius encouraged people to transcend self-imposed limitations and pursue a life of virtue and righteousness. To understand how rituals can be transformative, it's essential to recognize their repetitive and conscious nature. Engaging in a ritual means consciously participating in a set pattern of behavior. This repeated, intentional action helps break away from existing, often subconscious habits that may not contribute positively to our self-cultivation. When we continually challenge these patterns through ritualistic behaviors, we create opportunities for growth and transformation. Contrary to the often held belief that our personality is set in stone, it's important to realize that we possess the capacity to change ourselves. At the heart of this transformation lies our ability to modify our behaviors. Personality, in many ways, is a reflection of our repeated behaviors, attitudes, and emotional responses. While certain fundamental traits may be more resistant to change, many aspects of our personality are malleable over time, especially when intentional and sustained effort is applied. Behavior modification is a powerful tool for self-transformation. This involves consciously choosing to replace less desirable behaviors with more positive ones. For instance, if a person tends to react impulsively in stressful situations, they might choose to cultivate mindfulness and patience. This could be achieved through various techniques such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, or even something as simple as counting to 10 before responding. By persistently practicing these new behaviors, we start to rewire our habitual responses. Over time, these changes in behavior can influence how we think and feel, leading to changes in our personality. This transformation isn't instantaneous. It's a gradual process that requires commitment and consistency. Furthermore, it's worth noting that self-awareness plays a critical role in this process. Recognizing our existing patterns, understanding their impact on our lives, and identifying areas for improvement are the foundational steps in this journey of self-transformation. In essence, we are not shackled to a fixed personality. Through the power of behavior change, we can evolve and shape ourselves in ways that better align with our goals, values, and the kind of person we aspire to become. This perspective empowers us to take control of our personal growth and development, fostering a sense of agency and purpose in our lives. The concept of self-cultivation, as outlined in Confucianism, invites us to continually strive for personal improvement and growth. It emphasizes that we possess the capacity for self-transformation and adaptation. Through conscious and sustained efforts, we can modify our behaviors, reshape our patterns, and ultimately influence our personality. This transformative journey is not a swift process. It requires patience, consistency, and self-awareness. However, the rewards are immeasurable as we evolve into better versions of ourselves, enhance our quality of life, and contribute positively to our relationships and society. Thus, self-cultivation encourages us to take an active role in our own evolution, reminding us that personal growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and check out these other videos. For more videos like this one, subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.